Okay, so we're looking at how the ankle joint works, and now we're going to look at the fibula. So the fibula, as we've said, it doesn't sit directly on top of the talus, so we don't expect it to bear a lot of weight, but it does connect to the talus. And if you make the hump with the talus, if this were my left talus, you know, this is my inside and my tibia rests on top and it hangs off the inside a bit, right? That's right there. And then you can see the tibia rests on the talus and hangs off the inside a little bit. The fibula is going to come to the outside of the talus, but the talus isn't a straight drop off. It comes pretty much straight down and then it curves out and there's a little bit of a ledge on the talus down here. And the fibula is going to ride that ledge. So it's sort of like, I don't know, Indiana Jones or Tomb Raider or something. And there's the person sort of walking on the ledge. Or there was that Batman movie where he's climbing out of the hole. And he's kind of walking on the ledge. And that's kind of how the fibula is moving. Now, it's interesting because that ledge, as it's moving forward, like toward the front of the body, that ledge is actually subtly rising up. So what that means, and we're going to look at this in the biomechanics of the fibula, but what that means is that it's going to be pushing the fibula up a little bit as we flex the leg, as we bend the leg and the foot, the toes come towards the knee. The fibula will actually be riding forward on its little side ledge. So let's try to image that. So starting with the left foot, make the top of your left talus with your right hand this time. So I'm making the bump, and you can imagine the tibia is on top, and it hangs off a little to the inside, right? So I'm making this, and then the tibia hangs off to the inside. And then, using your thumb, imagine your thumb is that little side ledge, right? So I have the top of the talus where the tibia rides, and the thumb is the side ledge that the talus, or excuse me, that the fibula is going to kind of hook onto. So I can't do this perfectly accurately with my hand, but you imagine that thumb is rising up just a little bit. It's not extreme, but it's just a little bit up. Now the fibula kind of hangs down like this. And you see it's got a long distal head. The distal is the far side. It's got a long distal head, and the ledge, the hanging part, is a little above the very bottom tip. So if this were my left talus, you can see now the tibia rides on it and it hangs on the inside. The thumb is that little outside ledge, and then my left hand becomes the fibula, which the other thumb kind of hooks on, right? And now as I bend the foot, the fibula is going to ride that little ledge. So once again, the talus is moving. Just like I moved the talus under the tibia, now I'm moving the talus under the fibula, but it's just hanging on that little side ledge. So it can be, pretty much everything in the foot can get pretty confusing. So take some time and go slow and look at the anatomy images and feel it, because it'll take a little while, but after you have the image, you really will get it, and you can just walk down the street and think about the fibula. It's pretty cool. Boom. 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 And don't worry about the up right now. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But I'm thinking about the tibia on top, hanging on the inside, and the fibula hanging on that ledge on the outside. And under both of those, the talus is moving with the foot. So I do that on the other side. I'm going to go my right leg. Left hand is the right talus. Tibia hangs to the inside. And then my thumb is hanging off and it's forming that little ledge. And then my right hand is the fibula as it hangs down and it rides that little side ledge of the talus. Boom. Boom. So this is your ankle joint, those 3 bones. Pretty cool. And that's that. If you enjoyed this video, sign up for the InBody Space newsletter and share the link with a friend. You can also find original content on Facebook and Instagram.